Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Japanese campaign. Now, if you're a member, you may be wondering where I've been for the last few days. Because, of course, if you're a channel member, you get early access to videos, so you get them the day I record them, rather than having to wait until they get released. But sick children. In fact, I still have one, but they are currently of a sickness that is just about acceptable for recording purposes, but if you hear noises in the background, that's what's going on. Anyway, there's a few kind of small battles to clear up. We've got our 16-inch fleet sailing up here to engage these 4 American battleships, but there is this battle, which looks a good deal more interesting. We have the Akagi and the Tate going up against the Colossus. It's a Montague class, which we know is absolutely terrible, and 12 transports. Let's go. Possibly the world's worst battleship. Maybe that's unfair. They're not good, though. Dun, 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 dun. 14 transports. Again, quite a sizable convoy for us to obliterate. I'm going to split the battle cruisers up because I really want Akagi focusing on their battleship, and the destroyer. I'm going to switch the torpedoes off for now, for what I hope is obvious reasons. The complete lack of any sort of friendly fire on torps is funny, but does mean that I am going to be slightly more cautious. There has been an update to both the game and the Dreadnought Improvement Project mod. They've fiddled with aiming, which I've just carried over, and the economy. So if you see numbers that are a little bit different to what you may be used to, that is why. Although we are at quite close range, so it's not that surprising that the numbers are quite high. What range are we at, actually? 28. Yeah, it feels a little high now to me after they made those changes. I might be able to reduce base accuracy a little bit. Well, I'll have to play it for a bit to see if that's an actual problem or not. Overpinning with high explosive. Right, can you start taking out the smaller escorts? What's your range? 1920? Okay. Yeah, here it is. Genuinely terrible, these things. It's a shame, because they actually look good. They've got a good layout. Reasonable on the armament front, but the total lack of a decent protection scheme is pretty criminal. Right, let's keep going. Torpedoes detected. I think they were going for the destroyer. But I will move Akagi, because I think that battleship is trying to get away. Which obviously I'm not going to allow that. Oh, 12-inch guns make such a mess of cruisers. one down. Let's keep going. Rude. I have also included what I hope is a fix for the invisible ships issue. If it is successful, I will attempt to bring the smoke screens back. Destroyer doing a nice job actually of just tempting out all of the torpedo launchers. Getting a little bit close to the transports, but we can send them a present. Well, a few presents. 10 presents. Yeah, torpedoes away. You can withdraw. Right. How's a Cargi doing? Ooh, I should make sure that I don't accidentally sail into them with a Cargi. Tate is firing on the battleship, actually very effectively. Her shells don't overpin as much. Haven't even ID'd it yet. How are those torpedoes doing? Oh, actually fired in the wrong place. Why do they lead the target so much? I always find that, you know, if anything, they fire too far in front. Anyway, transports are getting rapidly demolished. Yep, bye-bye transports. Okay, now I can take out the cruisers. By the way, if you're wondering why I was having such a go at the Colossus over here, it's because of this armor scheme, which is just apocalyptically bad. And it's slow. Like, 2 flaws, 1 fatal flaw. But when you put them together, it's just appalling. But Akagi and Tate should be able to deal with these 2 cruisers pretty quick. There we go. The Glasgow goes down. Just the Good Hope left. Torp, but it missed. And there we go. One rather large convoy with heavy escort destroyed. Good. Accuracy not as high as I was worried it might be. I mean, it's still very good, but it is, you know, late game. We have all the stupidly advanced techs, veteran crews, etc. So it's not too bad. Okay, good. Back to the map. All right, time to start cleaning up the smaller fights. I know there have been a lot of them. There's been a lot of cruiser action. I don't control what the AI does. I wouldn't have thought it that way. You know, if I was the US, I would have deployed the battleships in an attempt to, you know, force my fleets off the invasion, force them into port, damage them, and then deployed all of the cruisers. But that is not what they did, so... Right, let's switch torpedoes off. New policy. Avoid off, torpedoes off, until you think you have a shot. I think that's probably a better way of doing it. And what are you guys doing? Right. Transports are over there. You on save, get the launchers aimed at least, because we might be able to get them off here. They're relatively long range torps, and they're relatively close, so if you think you've got a shot, you can take it. Especially if we get some decent damage on them. Oh, they find their own. Alright. Try to kite me. You know what? Send it. They keep a steady course, they might just blunder into those. Come on. Bit of a Hail Mary, but we shall see. I've completely lost track of where they are. Oh, there they are. And no. No. Oh well. Let's make a break for the transports instead. Which I kind of thought the destroyers would have found by now. Doesn't look like the cruiser is particularly interested in defending the convoy, which not really the Belfast living up to her namesake in that case. I was going to start saying that, I was worrying that she was target locking like that, but no, she's fixed it. Switch up to AP, would you? It's mainly to conserve the HE shells. these bloody transports? Jesus. Really far away. Not sure what the cruiser's plan is here. They're now out of range. And I'm between them and the transports. Oh, they're out of my range now too. Oops. I misclicked that. No, don't do that. Keep heading towards the transports. They're around here somewhere. Let's go to a breast formation with the destroyers. Might be slightly easier to look for the transports. No. No, thank you. I wouldn't mind a times 10 or a times 30, but you don't have to put up with that. You can just enjoy a time lapse. Alright, there we go. All the transport's gone. The Belfast escapes to run away another day. Alright, next up we're over to Africa, where well, this is basically the same fight, isn't it? Let's see if the Spartan does the same thing. Is she going to do what the Belfast did and run away? Or is she going to stick to her transports? Torpedoes off. Torpedoes off, please. Yeah, so the transports are over there. Again, this might be a case of sneaking. It's not sneaking, just sailing past them to engage the transports. I'm going to put my torps on save on the destroyers for now. Hello. We have torpedoes in the water, which are kind of coming in this kind of way, right? Okay. Let's split up then. Destroyers can keep going for the cruiser. Yeah. Cruiser, our cruiser, the Unagi, should make very quick work of these transports. A lot of transports the British have lost this month. Oh, we're pretty close now. Let's see if we can get some torps off. again, I think they launched too far forward. Or maybe not, actually. Did they not see them? Oh, Spartan, Spartan, Spartan. Lovely. Oh, right on the back of the ship. Right on the stern. Still, that will cause her some problems. We're going to withdraw the destroyers at this point. Yeah, good job too. So we all retreat individually. Oh, nicely done. But with all the transports sunk, Unagi should be able to close in and finish off the cruiser, which has been, well, not crippled. Okay, yeah, crippled. all of her engine rooms out, and quite a lot of flooding in the aft sections of the ship. There we go. Opening up means we should be able to close in and sink it. She has no torpedoes left. So there's no reason why we can't just go to pretty much point blank range and put a bunch of long lances into it. Might as well fire HE at this angle. And it's just the AP shells now. Let's try and come alongside her as best we can. Get a save. Oh, I might not need it. 6-inch guns doing the job. There we go. 2 sets of torps. Next missed. Of course they did. A bit more flooding. Yeah, she's done for. Okay. Lovely stuff. Good. Good, good. Alright, shoes on the other foot versus the Americans. We are defending a convoy rather than attacking one. Do 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 do. Da da da. Ba da ba 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 ba. Right. Oh, your door. There's some pretty big destroyers in this group. Yoda, though, with her 12 6-inch guns, is pretty nasty against these American CLs, which are generally pretty rubbish. Which is, again, a shame, because they've got a cool layout, but they don't have the protection to back it up. Meanwhile, I think the destroyers might have a shot here. Let's let them off the hook. Oh, enemy is firing. Off till we complete the turn. Yeah, we're good. Right. You can return fire when ready. Yeah, look at that damage going in from the 6-inch. One down. Ooh, bugger me. Didn't see those until far too late. Yoda has taken quite a lot of damage here. Slow her up. Try and hopefully fix that flooding. Okay. Yeah, she's alright. She's alright. But she's out of the battle. That's annoying. That's a misplay by me. What? Where did they come from? TB question mark. Ah, the enemy light cruiser. Stupid of me. Wouldn't even been that many torpedoes. They only have a single launcher on them. I reckon some of them came from the Newcomb. Who is now out of torpedoes. So we should be able to get her. But I think the other cruiser is going to escape if it wants to. at this rate. Not sure I'm going to get the destroyer either. Throwing a lot of shells at it. Come on, give me something. Because it is technically a faster ship than us. I need to get some form of slowdown on it. Mm-hmm. 29% crew loss. Might force them to surrender. Excuse me. To hit a turret. %. 37. Oh. 38.9. Finally got some flooding. $44. 45. There we go. I'm just going to end the battle there. Right. Not perfect, but acceptable. Right, let's try this again. Yeah, just reducing... I mean, the US is running out of ships. Or cruisers, at least. They've still got quite a lot of battleships, but... Yeah, they are starting to wear down. Times 30. Must have spotted them a fair ways off in that case. Where are you? Where have you disappeared to? I can talk about what else I added in the mod version 1.4. I've given a little boost to gas turbines, which is nice. They should still be around about the same cost overall, but I gave them more horsepower per ton and more funnel cap. And that should mean that they're a more attractive choice. Giving you a high performance engine option. That I think is still slightly heavier than using diesels, but is... I can't actually remember. Anyway, no, I think they're... gonna have to check. Diesels are more expensive, I know that much. Like if you go diesel 2 on a high-speed ship. But yeah, let me know how if you're using gas turbines more or less. What else did I do? Oh yes, I've started on some of what I would... It's a bit of a sub-mod, but basically looking at the statistics for the various... This is a ghost battle. For the various late game and end game battleship and battle cruiser hulls. Plus, there's an error in one of the German heavy cruiser hulls, which I fixed. Basically, if you playing the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some of the late game battleships have crazy high stats, and some have crazy low stats, and they're all supposed to be modern battleships or super battleships. So I've not made them all the same, because I don't think that would be particularly fun, but I have evened out the values for things like resistance and floatability and stuff like that. So any ships that had really high or really low values, I've brought them down to a slightly lower or slightly higher value. They'll still be at the top end. So, you know, if it had the best resistance, it is still going to have the best or equal best resistance, if that makes sense. I haven't, you know, I have tried to keep the nature of the ships the same, but yeah, I just made things a little bit more even, because there was a pretty big discrepancy in those late game battleship hulls and battlecruiser hulls as well. Right, let's loose the torps and then go back to going right at them, because they'll probably turn this way to avoid them, assuming they see them. Hey, nice shot right through the main belt. No flooding, sadly. Not bad, you're just ricocheting. Go to HE. Oh, actually, you're not just ricocheting. Still, go back to auto, because they've changed direction. I think we still have a torp loader. Torp loader? Torp launcher loaded. Yeah, there we go. Ow. Both getting hits on each other. Nah, this is not going great for me. They got more float. Come on, I need hits here. Actual proper damaging hits. They could have finished me off here. The Fulham withdrawing by the looks of it. They could have finished me off. They got much better armour than I do. Well, not much better, but they have a thicker extended armour. They're probably going to get away, though, I would imagine. Because we haven't inflicted any flooding damage. So they're going to be quite a bit faster than... Oh, 29. Not quite a bit faster. Still faster, though. Blew off a main gun. Blow up the torpedo launcher. Seasoned crew on the Fulham. Not a green crew or anything like that. They know what they're doing. down to 26.4 knots now. We can slow them up to be slower than us. We might have them here. Still going at 26.1 though. They're very slowly getting away. 38% crew loss. Again, they're very close to surrendering. 25.5. 40% crew loss. 25.1. 25. Is their auxiliary engine like Orcs 1? Interesting. 24.8. Another hit to the torpedo launcher. 24.3. Yeah, we've got them. They're not getting away. And they surrender. Good. Okay, it's only a destroyer, but still, that is good. Alright, last battle of the month. Just off southern Turkey, the Naniwa has found a British convoy to attack. Just a small one. Right. Oh, they're right there. Cool. Let's go. Now is the torpedo. Have the Naniwa distract the cruiser, while the Mumi, which is a Egyptian ship, takes on the transports. Transports getting hit? Yes, they are. Oh, we have switched up to the convoy, apparently. so we can finish off the magician. Magician. No torps left on it. Should be relatively straightforward. Keep throwing 6-inch shells in it until she either surrenders or sinks. Green crew. That's slightly concerning to see, because that means the British don't have trained crew in their crew pool anymore, which is possibly an indicator of underfunding, or possibly just an indicator of massive losses, one of the two. Fair bit of fires going on, of course, because green crews are not as good at putting them out. And a secondary gun. Be one of these little ones on the side. Escaping in a squall, are we? Yeah. Out of high explosive ammo. Slightly irritating. There we go. Flooding. More flooding. But it's all on the after the ship. Still though, they are really taking the hits now. And sunk. Lovely. Good. Right, let's head back to the map. Okay, I quickly wanted to check on Britain's crew pool. It is low. Really low. So even if they build ships, they're going to have a hard time crewing them. Yes, it's plus 4,000 a month, so they're clearly funding it. But they're also clearly losing crew at a tremendous rate. So that's bad for them. Very bad. The Americans, meanwhile, yeah, doesn't look super jazzy for them. They are building 40 ships right now. But yeah, I'm going to end the turn and see if we can engage these 4 battleships over here. Come on. Strike mission. Really? 2 strikes. 2 convoys. Come on, meeting or battle. That's what I'm after. Yeah, I'm not surprised. What? Is this a different fleet? That's a lot of light cruisers. Okay, I'll try it. Where did their fleet go then? We just pass each other? So weird. I can't remember which... If this might be another fleet. But of course I can't look around the scale. The plan here probably is just to... I mean, I know those 15-inch guns can hit me. That's part of the problem. So probably this is going to be a fighting withdrawal of sorts. Especially going to get the light ships out of the road immediately. Jacky, you're going to back up. Especially because you're low on shells. Well, getting some hits in. Fucking hell. I'm a destroyer. Ah! Stop it. Look at the arc those things go on. We are getting hits back. It's just... Yikes. Ow. Yeah. Deck bends from that range. Understandable. Okay, we sunk something. Kill the light cruiser. And they're not firing anymore? We must be beyond their range. Yeah, 50 kilometers out. Those things really shoot quite accurately. I don't think we... Oh no, we did damage a couple of them. Or a couple of them are damaged, one of the two. And Akagi and Kaya escape. Losing a destroyer in exchange for a light cruiser? Oh, okay, and very heavy damage on Akagi. It's not terrible, but... might even pull out a victory here, which would be hilarious. But I don't understand why, how... Right, I'll see you on the post-battle results screen. Technically counts as a victory. Because I got slightly more victory points. Because I blew up a cruiser worth 194 million and I lost a destroyer worth 194 and mine's 149. Actually, their accuracy is not that insane. It's just, yeah, 15-inch shells on the Akagi here. They hurt at range. Good to know, though, for when we engage ourselves. All right, we have taken control of the Cook Islands, which is very nice. Also said there... Oh, yeah, okay. We should be able to take North Borneo next turn. And we should... there's like one cruiser somewhere in there. There'll be a ship somewhere. But let's go get the battle cruisers from over here, because they can go on the offensive. They can't take Pearl. Might be able to take Eastern Samoa though. Politics, US naval invade, or not. Let's go take Easter Island instead. Give us a forward operating base. Galapagos might be vulnerable too. Oh, the US has got all this stuff down here too. Interesting. And Central America. Anyway, here's my fleet up here. Did not find them. And where did their fleet go? 3 battleships heading for Manila. Let's see if we can cut them off. Let's see if we can cut them off. And then we've just got 3 convoy battles, which I will do in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.